How I learned to love spending time alone. And I'm not gonna lie to you, it was definitely a journey, and it takes a lot of it out of you. It requires you to put yourself out there for yourself. I believe the beginning of my journey, where the first time I actually took a step, was one day I wanted to really go to the Christmas market over here in Toronto. And I remember I had no friends to go with. I got to a point where I was sick and tired of staying home because there was no one else to go with. I didn't have any friends to go with. And I was just sick and tired of being home all the time because it was based on someone else. So I told myself, you know what? Let's go to the Christmas market and stay for an hour. And if I don't like it, it's okay. We can go back. So I ended up going. And let me tell you, it was actually one of the best times in my life to date. It was a very turning moment because I got to see, like, no one was staring at me. No one was judging me. No one was like, why is this girl by herself in the line? Like, everyone was minding their own business. No one was staring at me. And I remember just getting a hot chocolate. And I sat down where they were singing the carols. And I was like, this is so beautiful. Like, imagine I didn't go. Like, it was one of the key highlight moments. And by the way, I ended up staying a little bit longer than an hour, by the way. And when I hopped in my car and I went back home, I remember feeling so accomplished. I felt so relieved that I went because I was like, man, I would have missed out on this if I waited on people. And I got more comfortable being alone when I decided that it was completely okay to go to places alone. It was a completely okay to be in my own solitude. And it wasn't a bad thing. Once I realized that I didn't need someone else for me to have fun. My life was not dependent on someone else. It just changed for me. And here's a small tip is that the more you do it, the more comfortable you get. The more you do it, the less you think about the anxieties of going somewhere alone. It just takes one step. It's like anything. The more you do it, the easier it gets, to the point where eventually you don't even think about it. You just go and do it because you get to realize that when you go to places alone, it's an opportunity to make new friends. It's an opportunity to have a new experience. And it's so refreshing to not depend on someone else. And there's something freeing about it. So this is your sign to do something alone without feeling like you need to have someone there.